And hello everybody, we are back in FortressCraft Evolved. I am Axion Evolved, and this is episode 2 of our series here. And on the last episode we got this basic smelting setup going, getting some copper, getting some tin, basic resources. So today I think I want to work on a couple things. We'll see how much we get done. I want to create faster belts. This is painfully slow, and getting this going faster will only kind of help us in the long run. So I want to work on that. I want to. This copper vein here is super tiny. I don't remember how big. Let's see. Yeah. So look at 85,000. So we need to find more copper. We need to get faster belts. And we need to expand our smelting process. A lot of stuff to do. Getting some better power distribution would be nice too, but I don't know if that's something we'll be able to get to today. So, first things first. What do we got over here? So, an eye I can pick up. First things first, I think we need to figure out where we can improve our design a little bit and maybe get some rudimentary machines going. Do I have all the stuff? So I do have, okay, so we'll need that. We'll need 2 of those because I know I need 1 for this. So I'm pretty sure, I eventually need to make all of this stuff, but yeah, so I know that I need an extrusion plant, which means I need some tin plates. Okay, so let's do this. Let's clean up my hotbars here. And we'll set something up, right? So let's throw copper down here. We'll throw some tin down here. I know that we're gonna need. Did I get a stamper plant? No, I didn't. Okay, so let's get one of those. Because that's immediately going to get us working on. Let me see. I'm going to need a lot of these eventually, so let's just do that. Okay, so first things first. Let's set up. You know what? Let me throw some of these down here, even though I hate them. Okay, so we'll do this. We'll throw a little doohickey there. Whoop. Stamper right there. Boom. Boom, right. Something real simple. And I know we're going to need tin plates, so let's just start those right now. So what this does, it takes bars, flattens them out, makes plates. Easy day. Now, as of right now, we kind of have this dual smelting setup for the copper and the tin, but for copper, the early priority is going to be copper wire. For tin, the early priority is tin plates. And that's what's going to be used in a lot of different recipes. So in order to make the best use of this, I think I need to find more copper. I'm trying to decide what's going to get me the fastest results. What does the self-craft look for these? Oh, logistics hoppers. What do logistics hoppers take? It might, although slightly, okay, so we could hypothetically use this to. So if you look at this, at the actual crafter, right? This takes iron gears and lightweight machine housings, which aren't expensive per se, but we're not at iron yet. And lightweight machine housings takes. It's just like another little tiny factory like this, but it's an extra step, that we're not at yet. And these hoppers are small and slow and aggravating to work with. So we might be able to kind of cheat by using the self-craft menu. If you hit C, it brings up the self-craft menu. And it's funny, these make each other, right? And making some of these bigger hoppers out of the logistics hoppers, which at the crafter only take the straight bars. So in essence, we get a full-size storage hopper for 30 copper, 30 tin, which, while it seems expensive right now, isn't going to be really anything in the future. So maybe what we'll do, We need to find a better tin vein. I'm not satisfied with this. This is going to run out like painfully quick. Let me... Okay, so green is copper. Looks like there's like some fairly decent veins straight down. Maybe let's just dig down to it and see what we get, you know. Now, another good thing to do, if you ping air, it'll show you voids, right? So obviously, like, the surface is a big void. Okay, so we're at, let's see how big this is. Okay, so that's plenty, and it's situated right under us. So, I guess I'll dig myself a little stairway out, huh? Let me put up a torch real quick. Actually, you know, let me dig this out a little bit. Kind of see what the deposit looks like. I will throw down a torch just for lighting so we can kind of see what's going on down here. Let's dig out this deposit. I think I eventually want to just make a 3x3 shaft. That just comes straight down. Is this where I want to make it though? Let's kind of place that in there a little bit, right? So maybe this is what we'll go with. A 3x3 shaft right here. Just go straight up. We're not very far down, so it's not, you know, anything kind of detrimental to dig out. But I think I'll kind of dig this out, get things situated, and then I'll come back. We'll hop back when it's all done. Alright, so just to show, we got this all hooked up, dug out this old route over here. So we're not drawing from here anymore, although I might hook it back up later just to get rid of it. But what we've done, we've finished our channel here. So let's hop down. Little 3x3. As you can see, we got our power coming down, just going straight up. And now this is a much bigger copper vein, and it just comes straight up, attaches to the line we already had, and now we're smelting again. So that was a quick fix. This will last much longer. So, and it's also very easy to replace because I can just kind of see everything. Still slow, so that's something we need to update. But now that we have that going, now that's one thing checked off. Kind of irritating that it's only a couple over. I mean, I guess I could have dug the hole back this way a little bit and seen if it was just more in line with the CPH, but whatever. It'll be fine. Okay, so let's go back. Let's drop some more tin in here. Let's see how many logistics hoppers we can make, because I want to, well, 20. I'll take that. Let's self-craft up a storage hopper. So the main reason for doing that is so that I can... Oh, I got a bunch of ore on me that I should drop off. Let's see if I can do that. Ugh, that's going to be annoying. Anyway, the main reason is so that we can replace these hoppers with bigger hoppers, so that when we're dealing with all of our stuff, we can drop large quantities in. So there's that. I know we don't have an extruder, correct? No. Okay, so let's get an extrusion plant. Need some copper bars for that, because of course. How many do we need? One more. All right. I promise this will get more efficient. Try to keep it crafting copper there. Here, I'm actually going to rotate this real quick to basically... Oh, not good. Now our copper is feeding in there, so that's nice. All right, so let's get this extrusion plant. Just kidding. There we go. All right, extrusion plant. Finally. There we go. I want to get rid of this. But this is kind of the same concept. We plop this down, throw some belts, plop the thing down, and you might be able to just hook these directly up to the hoppers. I'm not sure. I like to see it in action to make sure that it's working. I don't know. It's just like a thing, I guess. And this will start giving us copper wire. And the copper wire, what do we need that for? We are eventually going to need that for other things. Like the lightweight machine housing crafter. All that kind of stuff. So where are we sitting now? Let me just turn that so that I can eventually just throw all my crap in there. Do we have any in here? Okay, well, let's make some copper wire. I'm still only going to drop 10 in there. Let's make some more plates. Now, these have a capacity of 100, so it's real easy to just drop a whole stack in there. But I know we're going to need to mirror this, because if we look here, let me throw these down. Oh, we do have some full speed belts, so those will come in handy. So if we throw the basic conveyor crafter, right, that just takes copper bars, no problem, right? But if we throw the regular conveyor crafter, we throw some hoppers in there to see what it wants. It looks for basic conveyor belts, tin plates, and copper wire, aka what? We have 2 of the 3 things right here. We could, I guess, just set these up to I guess, yeah, to set them up to make what we need. And we might even be able to, but then this becomes a purpose-built machine, which I guess isn't a huge deal, because all we would need to do from there is just add on the basic conveyor crafter, which we could do right here. Let's try this. I'm going to do this, this, this. Remove only. Remove only. Remove only. So let's run this in. That's what we're going to run in. We'll run this in. Drop that there, but we'll use a full-size hopper there, and we'll put a full-size hopper here. And then we will drop this. I think that's facing the right way. That'll be add only. So that means now we could just, all right, let me fill this back up. Turn everything the right way, and now we're good. We're crafting again. Okay, so now I have some of this stuff on me already. This needs, is this the plates? Yeah, this is the plates. So we'll throw tin plates in there. We'll throw copper wire in there. And I'll throw some copper bars in here. And the reason I'm using smaller hoppers is because these don't need to be very big. In fact, I could probably use logistics hoppers if I wanted to. But this way, I could drop 100. I'll still get 100 out. But these are more expensive than these. So there's really no point. So now we're making full speed belts. Boom, conveyor belts. And let me kind of update this. Let me upgrade. I don't need that actually on there, right? Let me just redo all this. So I like this, my number 1 slot to just kind of be like my adventuring, you know, set things up on the fly. So oftentimes I'll need these, I'll need those, I will need, I don't have any full-size storage hoppers. let me throw these ones down anyway. I got the lights. I mean, that's pretty much it for right now. Anything else I pick up usually gets thrown on there. Let me just throw that there. But now we're straight up just making... This seems to be making way more. I wonder if this makes 5. Because I only put 10 copper in there. Interesting. But with that being said, let me just throw 10, because I know these are 1-to-1. See, like, that's full and there's still some in here. Interesting. Well, with that being said, you know what? I can even... Well, maybe not. I can try. Try to just throw this in. Oh, wasn't fast enough. Yeah, let me... Oh, come. There we go. Rotate. I just throw that in there. And just like that, we're recycling. Yeah, this must be 5-to-1 or something. Because you see, it's taking a bar. Like, it's only... Yeah. So that's good to know. So, actually, I could probably just do this. Right? Just fill that up with copper. And get plenty. Plenty of bang for the buck. And so that'll slowly fill up. We'll slowly get the full speed belts, which means we can actually dramatically increase our production. But as great as that is, we still need a way to smelt all this stuff. Now, I could steal this induction plate, actually, for a little smelter setup. In fact, I think I'm going to do that. Right, so we're just going to... Is it? Yeah. Shift-click, multi-block items, as they call them. You can't just right-click like anything else. You have to actually, like, get under them. But this is a free induction charger, right? And then we'll kind of do one of these numbers, right? We'll just give it the old fill up there. Don't know what's with all the colors, but whatever. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We're okay. Just fill it up as necessary. Hide the damage. Hide the damage. Now, nobody even knows. Nobody can tell. So, in fact, I think I can research this. All right, so free induction charger. So we can set this up. Let's see here. We have stuff coming in this way. We can dedicate this one to... Well, you know what? This will actually come in handy once we start getting into lithium and iron. So maybe we'll set up just a little temporary... let's see. I can route them to either side. You know what? This side doesn't have any obstructions when it comes to beaming power. So let's do maybe something like this. It's going to be a little offset. So we'll do that. We'll do this. Actually, you know what? I don't like this above ground. So I'm gonna dig a hole. Change of plans. All right, there we go. All right, that's 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll just round this out. And now we'll drop. So with that being said, I could just do this. Bloop. All right. So now we have an induction charger. And what that means is we can now use, let me throw this down here. We can use these basic smelters. So I'll just drop one there. I'll drop one there. These are the only things that really need power, right? So The plan is I'm going to route this ore kind of over in this direction. Maybe I'll even have it come in from the sides and output right here in front of me. Yeah, I think that won't be an issue. How many... I want to make the big hoppers, right? So we're going to have to kind of wait for that to happen before we can really get into it. Oh, wait, self-craft. Storage hopper. Oh, I do. Oh, it's only 15. Okay. Perfect. So I can at least get one of them going. Let me put the actual storage hopper on my hotbar. Okay. So we want this to be remove only. This to be add only. And then, since we're going to be coming in from this direction, we'll just kind of do this. I mean, should I just take it at the natural jog? Also, middle clicking will just select whatever you're looking at. So if I middle click this ground, I'll build. If I middle click a belt, then I'll build a belt. So just a nice little tip for anybody out there. And literally just reroute it. So that means I'll only be smelting copper. Oh no. My mistakes. So now I'll be smelting copper here right now. Now, for the time being, I don't think I can make generators, or can I? Okay, well, for the time being, I need to get power over to it. So one of the ways I can do that, which will look kind of strange, eventually I want to have this coal running underground into some generators that power this. Maybe like right here, you know, there'd be a generator, a hopper, even like a logistics hopper, right? And then I could even take it from under and run it over, but I need the generator. So maybe I shouldn't have taken that out just yet, because we're gonna need it. I do not want that. Okay. Well, let's get that routed back, I guess. We'll just turn that around. So what do we need for the generator? We need copper wire, iron gears. Iron gears are going to be the issue. It means we got to go find iron. Okay, well, this is a good start at least. We'll kind of flesh this out and get it all routed. Use these belts. And just kind of draw the stuff as we need it. So I can put, nope. I need plates. Went and screwed it all up, didn't I? I need tin plates, not copper plates. Right, so tin. This is copper. In fact, I can even do that. Grab a little more and throw another one in here. Another 10. So that way, because that's so efficient at building up, it'll kind of do its thing. And I don't know if you can hear that, but we got little slime boys down here dying. So let me go actually get some of this loot since I'm down here. Upgrading these belts will... Oh, look, we can watch the deaths in action. Oh no. But they give us these glands, which are going to come in useful later. I got to be careful where I grapple to. Because if you go too high, it'll launch you way up. And then you break your knees. Okay, so I think the priority now, I guess we got to, if we want to switch this crafting setup, we need to find iron. Because we need to start making gears. But It would be also kind of nice to swap this out, huh? Just get things upgraded, you know? Just for looks and like speed. Yeah, so boom, there's that. We will also need, I mean, I guess we can kind of just start laying this out a little bit. Let's see, it's going to be coming from right here, right? So, I mean, gratuitous use of the auto build, right? Or the build to me feature, I should say. So, that's that. Like I said, we're going to need to get power 2 here. I mean, I guess in the interim, we could hypothetically do something like this. Oh, well, we actually need to get under this. We need to get down here. We could, or I don't need to do that now that I'm thinking about it. We'll close you back up. What we could do, where is this aiming towards? The smelter. Okay, that's not exactly what I wanted. But we could do something kind of stupid. I mean, this is going to be super inefficient and probably not actually work that well. Or we could do this. Craft some lenses up, throw them on here, and really get the power flowing, which should eventually start powering up this. Alright, so the induction chargers are on there. Yep. So there's that. So now we can completely take that offline. Now, I am not proud of that. But you know what? You do what you got to do early game. If I got to Frankenstein this, then that's what I'm going to do. So let's get more belts, and we might as well convert the copper while we're at it, right? Got any more in here? 10 bars, right? I'm just gonna drop all of you in there. I'm gonna drop 20 in there, and we'll just take what it gives us. I want to get rid of these though. It looks like this is all 1-to-1. It's just that's the only machine that just really produces a surplus. But we need these. So it's kind of like this is going to feed these smelters, which in turn is going to give me the resources to make more belts, which is going to make these lines faster, which is going to give me more resources faster, blah, blah, blah. And luckily, they're all pretty short runs. So it's something that I can do relatively quickly. Like this is only, 20 belts down, which is nothing in this game. And that, that's all above ground. So we can definitely access that very easily. And look, we're already getting... Now, there is a difference, right? This smelter is much more efficient than these ones. These ones take 4 ores per 1 bar. That one only takes 2. And with these smelters, see, the thing is, I can't move this because of my build gun level. That's like an upgrade we get later. But what you also get is these little force inductions, which increase power but make things run faster. Make these things run faster. So eventually we're going to be smelting only on these because you'll gain the ability to create them, but we're not going to be able to do that right now. So how are we sitting? Let me fill that back up. Only 3, huh? Let me pull out some resources here. In fact, let me just take all the tin out and throw it into that one. That way, because even though, well, this is too slow really to be keeping up with even that. So that'll be something we look at also, is how to be a little bit more efficient with our materials. But 1 2, let's do 1 2 again. I'm so happy that these don't require power. It makes things really convenient. Come on. One, there we go. So now those are out of my inventory. And then the other thing, I need to make more of these logistics hoppers so that I can eventually make more large storage hoppers so that we don't have to. I mean, I guess I could temporarily. In the interim, I guess I could steal these ones once we're ready to cut over, but then I have to make more once we get iron and blah blah blah. All right, so what are we at now? 16. Okay. Well, we got 44 belts. That might be enough to damn near redo this line. Okay. So, yeah, I think I'm just going to steal these. Right? Move this over. I guess I'll begrudgingly take all these belts. Trying to be careful. Fill that in. So we don't want it to look absolutely terrible. We'll make this one remove only, and this one add only. And then we will throw in all of the ore we just picked up. And now we're exclusively smelting on this little induction pad over here. And like I said, the next step is get rid of this, right? This beaming, and put a generator here, a pyrothermic generator that's fed by coal that we run underground. That's the end state, I guess. I guess I can start swapping this over, huh? So, like I said, this is not an efficient setup yet. But the other thing we need to do is we need to start thinking about long-term kind of base planning. I want to make use of... Let's see, do I have them on here? I don't know if I have the rooms yet. I don't know if I've researched that. Aesthetics. Oh, I'll get spooky aesthetics, I guess. Room building. Room aesthetics. We don't need agriculture yet. I know there's some stuff that we could use in here. Upgrade our suit. Servo motors, and we'll need. Like all this room stuff we're gonna need. Need some lights. This is all stuff we're gonna. Oh, GPS tool for sure. This is all stuff we're gonna research. But I want to make use of rooms. I've never done that. So it's something that I definitely want to do. Construction pace we're going to make for sure. I wonder what that needs. So yeah, I want to, almost make like factories with different rooms doing different things, kind of hide a lot of stuff. And then have kind of like a central base that you can grab whatever items you want. It'll handle all of our turrets, all of our defense. Maybe make a castle out of it. I don't know, because I know there's a bunch of aesthetic blocks we can make. In fact, let me plated room floor. I know there's like a brick looking one. Maybe I'll I don't know, I'll grab some of these. I have a decent amount. So we'll grab that. We'll we're just humming along over here. Do I have any more? No. Man, this thing, can't get over how efficient it is. So yeah, I mean, that's definitely something we want to think about. We will. Now, what generally happens, I don't know if we can see them yet. From the corners, yeah, they're out too far to render. From the corners are these giant worms that will eventually kind of bust through and try to get to our core. That's where the whole tower defense aspect comes into play. But we're not there yet. What do I have? Lithium on me? Or tin, I mean. Not lithium. Definitely not lithium. I wish. Yeah. So I think the next step would be to... Well, we really just make this more efficient. Knock that out. We got a good smelting... a good long-term smelting arrangement. And here we have our conveyor belt manufacturer. So that's definitely a project I wanted to complete. I'm glad we did that, because the basic belts are the worst, and I can't wait to be done using them. And by having this, eventually we'll have these even be auto-fed by what we craft, so that even this process is automated. And that's really the name of this game, is automating everything. So you can craft... in the late stage, you can actually create these manufacturing plants. In fact, I don't think they're in here now, but you can create these manufacturing plants, feed them, and if I were to feed just these to, well, I mean, no, I don't think it's as efficient, but you can do this start automation, and I could just have this, manufacturing plants everywhere. Build everything that we want. Look at all these storage trays. Oh, I am using the Tricky's hoppers. So we might be using these down the road. Gold foil. Wow. These are not cheap. But anyway, I think that's going to do it for today. On the next episode, I want to start getting into iron. Really trying to find out where some good iron veins are. I don't know if we'll see any here. I mean, that might be iron right there. So maybe go down into our little shaft. If we can keep things as centralized as possible, that might be as centralized as possible from this shaft. It might really help. It'll help the logistics of everything. So I think that's going to do it for today. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, go ahead and leave a like. Maybe consider subscribing. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below, and I'll do my best to answer. And with that, we'll see you on the next one.